Thank you for joining us once again. This is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. I'm Sage Babalola and you're on to Mainland Focus, a segment on strains. We might not be able to take your reaction on every single story addressed earlier during the day. So what we do is we select about 2 stories, important stories. We further dissect National Assembly, especially because they have resumed from their recess, one that they took since July, our budget, and also some of the activities of the lawmakers, accusations, might I add, that has been put forward by the EFCC and the ICPC. We're for today for the allegations of project duplication in our 2024 budget. Well, we read that story to you during trends in the papers, how allocations are being made to certain aided funds to take care of projects in another state. There are anomalies here, and they're questioning the approach in tackling this particular issue. And how do you think this of the responsibility that has been dropped on their shoulders amongst the many anomalies that have been revealed in these agencies and multiplicity of attacks to these agencies? Well, the other story, that projects through proxies, if you'd allow me to very briefly read at least the first paragraph of that story to you so you understand what this is. And Other Offences Commission, ICPC, accused lawmakers of using in the implementation of constituency projects in Nigeria. Aside from that accusation, which is contrary to the claim that lawmakers do not have contributed to the lack of transparency which leads to the country. So the process of selecting contractors to execute constituency for some of the projects we see uncompleted and just public opinion. But then regarding this issue, we want to know what may be reviewed. Those are the 2 stories for consideration this morning on Mainland Focus. Fuhad Saheed
focus this morning, one way or the other, intertwined in the morning between the appropriation bill for 2020 conversation again as to the kind of budgets we run. Whether we like it, not new. This is something we've done over and over again, and look at the things that keep us where we are in terms of development. That's why what's our level of commitment to fighting corruption? It's not about some testing from the EFCC things. And as I said, it's a collabo. It's not as if it's just a one-off thing or an isolated situation. Let some of it now.
Yes, I'll read that before I open the phones. Yeah.
So recently, people will know. For those that probably didn't listen to us when we're saying that document. Sage, I got to a particular point while reviewing the kinds of places they put money. And you're asking about that. For people who think, it's just, it doesn't mean, we need to deceive ourselves. Because I think it's not even about project duplication. I told you earlier in the morning. In areas where they are not even linked. If you read it out, you did a review of the 2024 budget and say, 20 projects by progress. We've always said it. Look, these things are other ways of. And so what happens after the contractors are supplied by the lawmakers to take on this project? You see that when it comes to constituency projects, it's also another way of chopping for them.
See, projects are not the responsibilities of the lawmakers.
They're supposed to execute this project. Because at the end of the day, according to this report, and they all kind of one manner of constituency projects are even straight lines that will never work. You see some straight lines, it's still the same question of how committed are we to nation building and how committed are we to fighting corruption, and the way we elect them. I'm saying it again, nothing is going to change in this country. God bless Nigeria.
Fuhad, thank you very much. It is considering the fact that they resumed implementation and administration. Just so you have an understanding about that particular report, Fuhad, Budget Nigeria highlighted a few projects that went through a few, so you understand the complexity of this matter. Now, according to our budget, we have Lagos State. Aside from that, the same institute, that's the Cocoa Research Institute, instruction in Ondo. Another 200 million on class cola, coffee, also provides facilities for teaching of tricycles in different states, and also the renovation of classrooms. Well, to renovate schools in Bayelsa, to install streetlights in rivers. And we have 80 million naira. There's even 100 million that for health center constructions in a separate state for constructions in another state completely. Why are they quiet about this allegation from budgets to be, or as they claim to be, from accusing the lawmakers of executing constituency? Also the entire report as put forward by the Guardian misappropriations, how do you think it affects our budget performance index and taxes? And do you think the idea on 136000410 Sage can be sent to the number 09130? We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're joining by the handle Mainland 98.3 FM, Facebook is facebook.com/log of messages that we have gotten so far. So everyone, regardless of the platform you choose to interact with us. Ayode Samuel, I'm reading specifically from Facebook, who says is still an undergraduate in political science. We have John Bernard Oyi, who says, good morning, Sage and Fuad. National Assembly resuming today. And we have an Tʀᴇɪᴅs Michael that says, hello, Mainland FM. If truly the Edo election result declared by INEC, actually, which many people within the country have been lamenting about, remains unchanged. It is on that note I would accept that the result declared. Ugumodede says, my only regret now is not leaving the cons, all that is allotted to you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, sir. Welcome.
Babalola Sage. This is Nigeria. So this matter at hand now. It's from we talk of the civil servant. Just who is that? Who is medical? This Nigeria I will see. I think this comes costly. But forgo all our dubious character for government Arab country put us to make Nigeria great better for money. I don't see what I say, but when you say it's cancelled or not, for me, I don't want it to be cancelled. It's not a community. I can tell you categorically, Professor Adeyeye was it. It's benefit for me. So for me to cancel.
Much. Hello. Hello.
Good morning. National Assembly has. Yeah. What about the constitution that need to? They are talking of reform, which means they are not. You just set a bogus committee to start taking constitutional project. There's no sincerity or purpose here. They should retrace their steps. We are not happy with what the committee could not go.
We're not talking about
and
Edo
people
State.
that are supposed to attend to
Edo State, please. We're not talking about the Edo State election. Right.
Up to June next year.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please let's pay attention to the focus of and the allocations that have been made. That is the focus for them this morning. But today we're asking for accountability from those who made. Hello. Oh, I apologize. Please call back. Oh, I think we have a little problem here. Hello. Yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We are saying that we should change the constitution. Or we should scrap if they exist at all for Nigerians. Now, I'm very happy that this matter comes. Point is that I remember when I was working for CDD, and they invited Dino Melaye, then he was a member of the House Audit. If I tell you what Dino Melaye told us that they come up. See, for me, the point remains that because 2013, on another category, because I discovered at that time they gave this street light at the Shigbo Street. And that money to the executive, the governors, they eat the money. Project be channeled or be directed or be handled by local government, caprice law, executive. No, all these things. We 2013 I'm talking about now, and up to today, and we are still talking about it.
Thank you.
We are just okay.
Joshua calling from ∞.
Welcome.
See, these politicians are going through. See what constituency project. How do they recover their money? See. These kind of things they inject in our national, even those who are pretending to be angels, they understand. These are the same thing they will do even when they get some politicians who I mean they are angel. This money from we don't even care doing the right thing. No, they are not Father Christmas. Without spending 5 naira. It should be easy for the person to say, oh, I want to resign because of something wrong with you. You want to, have I recovered my money? Or how many contracts have you given me to recover my money?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
No, come on now.
Well,
yes, we talk about electoral reform because of the that we are having. About the constitutional process executed by policy. This is and that's why we're talking about the regulation, we're talking about regional government and all sorts of. But then who will bear the cash? But again, the electorate has the power. The electorate is not politically matured. Also, this we have largely illiterate voters that are not. If not, we will not be seeing what we are seeing now.
Are you with me? I know what democracy is all about, but in Nigeria, is it the same thing? Both the politicians and the electorate.
Speaking about, or at least for the sake of those who are probably just joined, of the Ministry of Finance and Budget over Ali, and the report that has been put out there by the Guardian News been given to them. And now we're also asking what should be the approaches that do not primarily function in the capacity that they're being at the end of the day. And speaking of accusations, we still have the EFCC and the ICPC issue B for our process of making allocations for constituency so that it is executed properly, or as in these stories that have been put forward for conversations. We're on 3600043. Just 2 minutes that is allotted for each caller. Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Your program, radio programs there. The issue of say something. Those who are protesting for many things, decide on how they should be governed. Contesting election to go to the Senate or House of Reps or be in the governorship or governor's office to do the right thing. Maybe serve people and make people comfortable, make them feel all right. No, yes, they keep on duplicating functions this morning. That Nigeria is long over.
Thank you very much for your insight. Hello.
We will not tie these things together, Sage. And I have for the first time too. He says something very going to IS leader, and you can't have that kind of thing and you not expect them to manipulate that. This kind of people, this kind of processes, this kind of people that are coming to us, come and present themselves as our politicians. They have this research to come and do things like in another state entirely. And they know that this is, if you want to remain in that office, you have to always ask them. That's why we always ask them that, okay, this kind of person coming to come and present himself that he wants to lead us, what is it to make an impact? Even in that your own corner, what impact are you making? But people don't always tie this thing, this kind of money. Why is the election do us?
Good morning, I like this one.
Good morning, sir.
You like budget?
Yeah.
Fine. You see, we keep on saying this democracy we are running, the National Assembly, the people there, they belong to the same party, they will not call them. And this thing has been echoing. I remember people are related, is it within the law? But charge the government to call by calling this, this particular issue. The federal, any project or whatever, that is what they are getting is your project, which is outside their responsibility or the progressiveness of this country. This democracy we are running is making the airline to be. The people are saying they are buying this, It's because they know what they are going to.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Are you with me?
Yes, tell us.
I said everything. Concerning the regime of Bola Tinubu, any president, Mr. Fabio. Mr. Fabio, his second name is what money cannot do. That's kind of allegation that they are the one that it's not possible for somebody to kill himself or to probe himself in the country to fight for money. We are not practicing. Firstly, when they are donated fire, they have not come to tamper or to take Nigeria money or to take Nigeria money. We not forget. Let people let them go and sue them. And if they have street lights, they have constructed in Lagos. It's just unfortunate we have found ourselves in this type of situation.
We'll pause on phone calls for a bit and look at WhatsApp very briefly. We have on WhatsApp, good morning, you up and down. But I see what you've cost. We have, but for God's sake, who are these people doing? Deliberately make people poor or so they should fear God. All right, thank you very much. We also have here, it's deeply disheartening. Yes. It's been sent to Facebook already. All right, we have here, good morning, Mainland FM. What is fast going down on her knees under the award has disappointed us. Kenneth from Lagos. All right, thank you very much. Kenneth, APC government are using this medium to take money and not get caught. If not, the APC government would devise another not spent. To do that, you must make a law which is a rigorous process. That is why...
Be careful with this idea of thinking it's a party thing.
Yeah.
Party. What is their
NPP.
position on all of these things you're saying? So it's not a thing, it's just APC. And you know, when we talk about issues, and I see people say APC, Labour Party, PDP member, before you now move into the APC.
It's the same people.
It's the same people who are able to move on, and we should see it from that lens. I'm sure if you go into other states to where other from the political class to doing the right thing.
More messages. EFCC and ICPC do not know how to discharge their duties. The fact we want to get out of this enslavement. I lost it completely before they wake up to reality. May God save us. James from Agbado Junction. Another message here says, good morning, Madam Sage. The legislature has no statutory business on constitutional form of government should scrap the obvious conduit pipe of high-coded corruption. The people's money and geographical locations in the country. No wonder they advised Mr. Akpabio to order. Thank you very much for your message. We have it's pure profligacy. It's a deliberate attempt to loot, unfortunately. And the way to fix this is until we have thoroughbred, corrupt-free nationalism. God bless Nigeria. Stevie Kelu from Maryland. Hello.
Yes. What up, my friend Fuhad?
Good morning, sir.
This is Barrister Peter Oku. I'm calling from Mende, Maryland.
All right.
I have no resentment of for a very long time. The issue of budget, I pray that God will issues that are supposed to make in this country. These are the issues that the devil want to even discuss. It's there. It has always been there. It's a daily affair.
Thank you.
You know. So my take is that
thank you so much for calling. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is Bolaji. I'm calling from Ijoko application. It is sad about the situation, about the bad situation in our country. Many issues and important of the old water, or something like bars overall, was even market driven. The oil price is market driven. Honestly, I am concerned against Nigerians on petrol price conscientiously by our votes. And Eli is
thank you so much for calling.
You know, look at this, for example, say, I'm sure you read your report, and work towards assisting small and medium scale in the 2024 budget, the Naira in Kaduna State. So Smedan is to do that, whereas there are small, medium, micro, and a whooping 5 big cars, and even buy small cars.
That's not even their job. Plus, why do traditional specific kind? I'm sure if you're in royalty,
widespread poverty, it's not because we are not able to take care of the needs of the poor.
There's a certain lifestyle
of
that
course,
is usually
comfort,
for the general
which is
public.
Supposed to be their own level of sacrifice.
But that's not what we're seeing here. Smedan was given to them to buy cars for tradition.
The normal one. Special ball.
Let's see, maybe our listeners understand what's going on. 2025 budget just shows how I mentioned earlier that they have 3 items for conversation following their resumption that was set up to investigate the inadequacies within the oil sector, and they're also sure they are talking about it. We have here that they're not resuming. All they are doing is demanding for the budget of 2025. For EFCC, there's no need to tell us what they know. They're all the same people. When the time comes, Nigeria will demand for accountability. Better we import expertise from Singapore and Malaysia to assist. Actually, that's not what Lukman Oladipupo. Basil Chika says, I think the way now, just look at the humongous amount the executive, legislature and judiciary from the federal level down to the state, draw it close to your heart. The being awarded, I think you sent this on WhatsApp already. Yes, over 3 years ago.
Go near that constituency project to start with.
But it's not like for that road open like this, open making huge inroad while we're licking our wounds. The National Assembly called for the President should advise President Tinubu to end sources. I'll just assume you mean that have national interest at heart. It's like asking them to start. Michael says, hello Mainland FM, it's unfortunate you need to have allegations on duplication of budget, especially by legislators. Should be handled and allowance should be paid directly into the local government account. Can easily and very quickly see to carry out its diligent investigation and set up a special court for this purpose. Nothing 000410 is the phone line. WhatsApp and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. I think there's messages and we can see try if we can.
I'm not surprised what the Ministry of Finance is saying, because their own part of the cake has not been. For me, it's just the way. So see,
possibility of quickly recouping what they spent on the election. That's one. And my threat and what they desire to get from their one day, monkey will go market, we go return.
Good morning, Sage.
Good morning.
Good morning. Interesting topic, very sensitive one. Senators, it's a good, nice meal. Delicacy, we rub their hands together. That's the issue of this budget. And now the question is, how can this be solved? Even right here, the Sherry, the road from pipeline tax. The solution is just that we need this, like capital punishment being killed. Let me be sincere. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello.
I say go for it.
Hi, family.
Fine, thank you. How's your physiotherapy? Are you done? Birthday, Madam Ify. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
to
but
you.
not pretty bad.
Happy birthday, Madam Ify.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Bring it. I think they are going to do any serious. They will shoot their own differences and that for this that is punishing. Don't give me money. Buy from them. They'll be a say.
Madam.
Have a beautiful day, Madam Ify. Congratulations. All right, then we cannot take anything on the ridiculous budgeting. Do we need further master at it? Just keep them busy with politicians, because we on our part have continued to participate in the nasty game. They have a new day soon. Thank you. The Cocoa Research Institute. Good morning, Babalola. As regards to your question, the account for who and who will take responsibility,
particularly.
Yes, until when these three Lagos, and we have here, good morning, Fuhad and Sage, you are very correct. The PDP has become impunity and has become overwhelming, in the words of 𝐴. The PDP did the same for the APC. Look at the war against former Senator Sarah. Was not spared, although he's been reinstated. It's you that know how to talk, Abby. Well, this is everything that we can take for this. So we have to leave now. We'll be back by 10 a.m. Events happening beyond our own borders here in Nigeria. I'm Najee.